All right, hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I wanted to make a quick video with the Grammys coming up on Sunday. I wanted to maybe just give my thoughts on a few of the nominees, specifically the nominations for Album of the Year, and then also wanted to do an unboxing of one of those nominees of Kacey Musgraves' Golden Hour. So we'll get into that in just a second. I'm really excited for the Grammys. I like watching them every year. This year I know Alicia Keys is hosting. Always thought she was really, really talented. I was just recently watching a duet performance with her and John Mayer, a really popular YouTube video. They did a mashup of a song from each of theirs. And yeah, I've always thought she was a really, really great performer. I hope she performs. I don't really know if the host typically does performances of their own material, but I hope she does. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of really good performances throughout the whole night. I wanted to kind of touch on the nominees for Album of the Year and give my thoughts on who I think is going to win and then who I think should win if I had, the ability to choose the winner, which of course I don't, but I will give my thoughts on the matter regardless. But yeah, there's a lot of good albums nominated this year. A couple of them that were nominated for Album of the Year, Invasion of Privacy from Cardi B and Scorpion from Drake. I know both of those albums are huge. Both of those artists had a great year. Not really my thing. I respect that those two artists have really, really big audiences. So those records might win. They're not really at all my kind of thing. And I would expect within this kind of weird vinyl community that we're in, I don't think there's a lot of crossover between Cardi B fans and vinyl collectors. But who knows? I might be wrong. If you're really into Cardi B, you're really into Drake, and you think that I should start getting into them, feel free to give me recommendations in the comments below. I'm open to anything. Another album that's nominated is from Brandi Carlile, By the Way I Forgive You. I've casually listened to it. I need to dedicate more attention to Brandi Carlile. I've really heard great things about her. I know that she's definitely one of those artists that's obviously had a great 2018 that just wrapped up and is going to keep putting out great music. I know she did a collab. She collaborates a lot with one of my favorite bands, Dave Matthews Band. I know she was on their most recent album. So yeah, I've been meaning to listen to that album more intently. Maybe I'll spend some time today or tomorrow doing that before the show. But yeah, I know that she's really had a great year, and that album could very well win. And as far as Golden Hour, I think that it's a fantastic album. I really wasn't into Kacey Musgraves before this album came out. When it came out, I saw it got really, really good reviews. I listened to it, really, really enjoyed it, and I listened to her other records that she's released, and I really have enjoyed her whole catalog. This is the only one that I have on vinyl right now, but I'm definitely in the market to add to this with some of her earlier works. Another album that I'm a little bit confused about the rules for being posted, because the one album that I actually think probably will win is the Black Panther soundtrack. So that soundtrack made it into the category of Album of the Year. I think I've listened to a lot of the songs on that album. I think they're really, really great, and there's, work from some of the biggest artists in music. So I really think that has a good shot at winning Album of the Year, but I'm kind of confused on why it's in the category, because I kind of feel like movie soundtracks aren't really in the same genre as, an album like Golden Hour or, really any traditional album. So I'm not really sure what the rules are around that. And then also, if the Black Panther soundtrack made it into Album of the Year, I'm kind of wondering why Star is Born didn't make it into that category as well. I think that was clearly one of the most popular movies of 2018. And I think in that genre, in that movie genre of like music story themed movies, I'm thinking like Walk the Line and Ray. I think that is right up there with the top of that genre. I would put that right alongside Ray. I think both of those movies are awesome, awesome movies to watch for any music lover. The music is absolutely amazing. I loved Ray because it's in all the performances that they showed in that movie and all those performance and concert scenes, it's actually Jamie Foxx singing. I really, really respected that. Thought that was super, super cool. And then likewise, I know that I'm sure that they were previously recorded in A Star Is Born, those concert scenes. I'm sure like the audio was previously recorded. I don't think that was actually like live feed audio when they're on stage performing at concerts. But that being said, I think all that original music and the performances from Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper was awesome. I really think that Bradley Cooper should go on tour with Lady Gaga. I think if Bradley Cooper just kind of hunkered down and started learning, I'm sure he could pick up the skills it takes to go on tour. He should maybe learn just 5 or 6 songs as an opener, play those, and then do a little duet opportunity with Lady Gaga during her set. I think that would be awesome. But we're getting off track here because we're supposed to be talking about the Grammys. But yeah, I do think, speaking of that Black Panther soundtrack album, I think that'll win. I think it's got some great music, and it definitely had a lot of hype when it came out and throughout the entire year. And really, it's the movie itself, and I know the collaborations from the artists that are on the soundtrack. The movie was really viewed as a cultural moment too, and I think that really all the signs are right for Black Panther to win Album of the Year here. But that's my prediction. We'll come back and see if I was right or wrong. I very, very well could be wrong. In fact, I would put money on me being wrong if you're a betting man or betting woman. But that being said, if I got a choice for which album should win, which of course I don't, I would give it to Kacey's Golden Hour. I think this is an awesome, awesome album from top to bottom. And I'm going to show it off to you right now just so you can see the packaging. I think this is really, I mean, the album musically is great, but they really put in a lot of effort to make this a really, really nice packaging. And it's actually at a pretty affordable price, so I would definitely recommend adding this to your collection. So that's what the front looks like. Here, put that right there. That's what the front looks like. And here is the back. And I'll take out the sleeve. Actually, first we'll show you it's a gatefold. So I wanted to show you what that looks like. Some kind of trippy artwork in there. We got that coming up. Sorry, my microphone's getting a little bit in the way. But that is the gatefold setup. And then the sleeve is a cool printed sleeve that has the track list and different more information about the writers and the producers. I know all the songs on this were co-written by Kacey, and I'm sure, as with a lot of you, whether you're writing it yourself or as a co-writer, I mean, I really just respect, and honestly, I only really enjoy artists that write their own music. And Kacey's been an awesome, awesome songwriter for years now. I've just recently started getting into her, but her entire catalog is really, really good. If you're into singer-songwriter stuff, she has a little bit of like a country twist on a lot of that stuff, but it's nothing that should scare you off if you're not particularly into country. It's more subtle than that. I think I would lump her into just more the strictly singer-songwriter category. I don't think she's strictly a country artist at all. But that's what the sleeves looks like. And then we're going to show you the vinyl now, which is really, really awesome. It's on this transparent silvery wax, and it's 180 gram. You can feel the weight as you carry it. And I will zoom that up a little bit for you, if you can see it a little bit there. Hopefully it focuses. But yeah, this looks great spinning on the turntable. I love any wax that's colored. I think a lot of people would agree with me. Vinyl traditionalists that hate on colored vinyl, I think, are just being a little too nitpicky. They're not having fun. But I love adding any colored vinyl to my collection. This is one of my favorite albums to come out recently. Really, really hope that it wins the Grammy Award for Album of the Year this year. If not, I still would recommend picking it up or listening to it on Spotify or whatever. And if you're into singer-songwriter stuff like I am, I definitely would recommend just checking out Kacey's whole catalog. It's really, really awesome stuff. And yeah, so thanks for stopping by the channel. I just wanted to give my 2 cents with the Grammys coming up and then show you this awesome vinyl of one of the nominees. So again, thanks for coming by the channel. Please, 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 if you can, subscribe and like the video and comment. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win Album of the Year at the Grammys? Who do you think is going to win for the other categories? What performances are you looking forward to? I really hope that Alicia Keys does a performance. Maybe she joins another nominee on stage to collaborate with one of theirs. Maybe she does her own material. I don't know. Either way, I'm down. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to all the other performances that'll be there. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you soon.